Josh, you're muted.
Okay, good call. All right. Good morning, everyone. This is the last day of Web Fundamentals. After this, you guys will all be moving on to Python. We have a morning algorithm hour as usual. And then we're going to present our presentations, our projects after that. Then you have a graduation to attend at 2. So I will be taking attendance there as well. And then for the rest of the day, you have to yourself. Python should be open to you. You will have some chance to study that material a little bit and go on ahead and reading. And on Monday morning, you will have a new instructor. You'll be able to view your instructor as well through the platform. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Josh, about how long do you think the graduation thing will be?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
You'll get to see a lot of cool project presentations. And it'll be things that will inspire you in your own project ideas for those stacks. So I would definitely attend just for that reason alone. So, but it's required. You have to be there. And you get to see people complete their goals, and that's what you want to be inspired by as well. Okay, so morning algorithm. Let's get to that. Any other questions about today? Okay. Okay. So this one is called Contest Winner. All right, there's a tournament. There's algorithm competitions, if you're not aware of that. Now you know. They're called, I think they're called, well, yes, they're called hackathons. We're given algorithm problems, you split up into teams and try to solve them. So this is about a hackathon. Algorithms tournament, that's what it is. It's a competition. And different teams have different names here. So bear with the similarity between the problem description and the actual thing that it's asking for. So there's an algorithms tournament taking place in which teams of programmers compete against each other to solve algorithmic problems as fast as possible. Teams compete in round robin, where each team faces off against all other teams. Only 2 teams compete against each other at a time, and for each competition, one team is designated the home team, while the other team is designated the away team. In each competition, there's always one winner and one loser, and there are no ties. A team receives 3 points if it wins and 0 points if it loses. The winner of the tournament is the team that receives the most amount of points. So that's how the tournament works. So given an array of pairs representing the teams that have competed against each other, and an array containing the results of each competition, write a function that returns the winner of the tournament. The input arrays are named competitions and the results respectively. The competitions array has elements in form of home team, away team, where each team of the winner is where each team is a string of at most 30 characters representing the name of the team. The results array contains information about the winner of the corresponding competition and the competitions array. Specifically, results at I denotes the winner of competitions at I, where 1 is the results, and array means that the home team and the corresponding competition won. A 0 means that the away team won. So let's look at an example. So 0 means that the away team won. So we have to know who's the home and who's the away. home team is first on the left. So HTML is the home team, C# is the away team. When they compete against each other, we see here that 0 represents, what does it represent? Away team won. So C# won this one. That team called C# won that one. So reading this competitions and results. And so the output should be something like this. C# beats HTML, Python beats C#, and Python beats HTML. And so it's asking for who's the winner of the competition. So tell me, based on this information, tallying up the points for 3 points each win, who is the winner of this competition based on this results information? Okay, so does anyone have any questions about this morning's algorithm? Okay, so I'll go ahead and stop the recording, break us out into groups, and share the code. Welcome back, everyone. Let's have our answers presented. So who would like to go first?
I guess we'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Thank you, Benj.
1 second.
All right. So, objective is to find the winner of the tournament. It's only 3 teams, and looks like Python got a first round bye. So we created a new array called the winners that was empty. We created variables for all the points just for whenever they win. And then at the top of our function, we started with an if statement that went through the results array. And if the results array index of I that we iterate in the for loop is equal to 0, that means the away team won. So that means inside of the winners index that we're going to push the position of competition Z, which we started off at with 0, Z equals 0, position 1, which means that's the away team. So then we have a series of if-else statements, meaning if that winner is HTML, then give that team 3 points. Same for C#, same for Python. And the original if statement, if the home team won and that home team was HTML, once again, give them 3 points. If the home team was C#, give them 3 points. And if the home team was Python, give them 3 points. And then at the bottom, we iterate Z so that it continues to go through the competitions for loop instead of creating another for loop for it. At the very bottom of the function, we created an object because we have a lot of information to get out of this function. So we put inside the winners array the Python points, C# points, and HTML points, and then return the object. So when we console log the function, we get the winners, we get the points for each team.
Nicely done. Does anyone have any questions about how Benjamin's team did this? Using if and else if statements, we're able to specify the conditions for which team gets the points.
Josh, my only question was, I know you don't like nested for loops. Is this many nested if else statements a bad thing?
No, nested
Okay.
if else statements are no, they're not
Okay.
about. It's just a for loop because a for loop reads every single thing in a list, left to right. And then when you have to, for each item in the list, read the whole thing again, that's what a nested for loop does. So it slows down the gears. But this is fine. This is just checks. Okay. Anyone else that'd like to present? Ethan, can I call on you to present your answers for your group?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Malik.
So this is what we did. So we create a function. It's called turning, and then we assign a parameter, array, and a resource. And then inside the function, we create an object called team name, and then we will start running a for loop. So for each array in array of array, so we will check the index. If the index resource is 0, which means the index 1 will win. So we add 3 into the team name, and then we console log. The winner beats the loser, and then we reverse. So we create another if function. If the resource equal to 1, we will add the winner into the team 3 points into the team. Sorry. And then we will console log.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we have two if statements, one for 0, one for 1. And if it's 0, then add to the team name at that position, at array, at I, at 1, 3 points. If it's 1, then add 3 points to the array at I at 0. Okay. And then we console log team name at the end. And so, good job, Ethan. If we console log our result, we see here at the bottom, C# beat HTML, Python beat C#, Python beat HTML, and the result, the whole score.
Yeah. Thank you, Joshua. Sorry, everyone. I cannot express.
It's okay. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Do we have any questions about how this works? Okay. Then let's go ahead, take a quick break, get ready for our final presentations.